Alright, so I'm just going to do a quick video today, show off this new level design. Yeah, I had a few different plans I was originally going to do instead, but there was two different plans, and then I finally settled on this, and I'm glad I settled on this. Yeah, this is the original here. You just have the simple, like, moving walls and then the wheel. Then here you have the simple moving walls, the wheel, but then you have diagonal moving walls and this weird door thing that opens and closes certain paths. I'm really happy with the door animation because it's not that easy to do. I think it looks cool how it's kind of like squishes and stretches a bit, and it still does like a radial movement when it opens, but it does like a simple linear movement when it squishes and stretches, and then when it like turns, it still does like a rotation radial movement, and it actually changes radius size a bit. So it's technically using my spiral technology a little bit. But yeah, this one turned out really well. I'm really happy with that one. This one's pretty self-explanatory, except that I'll just show off there are a few like hidden safe zones. Like for example, right here is a safe zone. Then I'll just turn on invincibility. Like right here is a safe zone when the door is open. Right here is another safe zone when the door is open on the other side. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's a fifth safe zone over here. And yeah, I think the safe zones are fine because if I made it any skinnier here, it would be kind of annoying. And it's kind of like not that easy to get into the safe zone anyway. And yeah, I think this level, if you didn't have any safe zones, it's kind of like too stressful. Here, I'll turn off the invincibility. Like if you have to make it through the whole thing without any safe zones, there's just too much like movement, non-stop movement. It needs like non-stop attention for too long. So I kind of like the idea of having, giving you the opportunity to take a little break. And here's the only obvious safe zone, and the other ones are kind of like Easter eggs. But yeah, I think the other safe zones are good because if you're kind of like playing for too long and your fingers are starting to hurt or something, it's kind of good to always have like never too long of non-stop attention required kind of thing. So yeah, anyway, except for maybe on some levels, some rare levels. But yeah, I'm really happy with the door. Everything worked out well. I think it's the right difficulty. It's a little bit easy. I can speed it up if I were to go like this. Like right now, it's like a little over half second for it to go like one direction linear. So it takes basically a second for it to go there and back. If I were to like just turn it down just a little bit to like, oh wait, this is hard mode. I'll just do 400. Right now it's the same speed as hard mode. If I speed it up, you see it like gets way harder real fast. Now it's like 0.8 seconds for it to go there and back. The wheels are like synchronized to the walls, so the wheel starts going really fast when the walls speed up. But yeah, I could certainly, right now it's at 550, which is the same as hard mode. This is hard mode. I could certainly go 500, and that would probably make the difficulty better, because right now it's probably a little bit too easy, because this level's right before it, and this level's like, and I don't know. I feel like this one is, if I leave it as matching the duration of hard mode, I think it's probably a little bit too easy. But yeah, I don't want to like, I don't know. I kind of care more about fun, and I don't want to like take away the fun just for the sake of making it harder. But so yeah, I don't know if this one, if I were to speed it up, it kind of gets kind of annoying. Like certain designs you can speed up without it becoming annoying, but this one I feel like I don't really want to speed it up. But yeah, this one might be a little bit too easy, but I could speed it up very slightly. Like maybe instead of 550, I could go like, I could go like 520 or something like that. And then I think the difficulty is a little bit more reasonable. It's like it's not too easy. But yeah, getting in on the wheel, you have to go in on a certain cycle, otherwise it's way harder. So when it's going this fast, oops. When it's going this fast, it's kind of hard to time to get into the wheel. Let me just try to get over there. Getting around the door is actually pretty hard. I just sped it up, so it's harder than it normally would be, but... Okay, you know what? Let me just put it back to the normal speed. I'll just go over to the door with invincibility. I'll try to show you. Like right here, if I go now, I get like an easy path. Whereas if I were to go like now, if I go like now, then you get a harder one. So part of the gameplay here is you wait until you can like line it up with the easy path. And same with here. But yeah, this is like the hardest part of the gameplay is right here, just getting around this door because it's kind of like an awkward maneuver. It's such a, and it's kind of funny how here it's halfway between the two, but here it's a little bit lower, but here it's a little bit further to the right. So the doors end up being roughly the same like distance, except one of them slightly longer. So it kind of like squishes and stretches. But yeah, I'm really happy with this door animation. It's pretty funny. It uses my spiral technology that I wasn't sure if I was going to need, but it turns out I've needed it a bunch of times. Because anytime you're rotating and changing radius, you're doing a spiral. But yeah, I'm really happy with this one. It's not one of my favorites, just because overall the gameplay I find a little bit stressful. But I think it looks nice, and it's just like it's definitely like an improvement over. It's not too different for this one, but it's definitely a big enough improvement. And I like there's a lot about it that I like the way it looks. And I'll just show you. If you look at these coins here, see how there's two coins that are like diagonally stretching, like these two. I used to have it be 3 coins. Let me see if I can just back it up here. I used to be, yeah, let me just go here. Okay, wait. If I go here, see there now instead of 2, there's 3. It used to be 3 coins, but the problem is one of these coins would like go in front and behind of the door. So like this annoying coin right here, it just looked weird. But yeah, I kind of liked it better over here when it was 3 coins. But I changed it to 2 because of this weird door issue. And yeah, this is what it looks like now. See, now there's 2 there and 2 there instead of 3. And you don't get that weird issue with the door. Oh yeah, there's one other thing to explain. These coins over here on this wheel, they're slowly rotating the same direction as the wheel. And the reason for that is because if I do a full rotation or if I go like that, I'm not going to collect all the coins all in one go. Because they're kind of like going like away from you kind of. So you have to go, it's designed that you have to go around this purple thing more than once in order to get all the coins. Because if I didn't rotate them, you could just go in through like a certain, I don't know, like a certain way, and you wouldn't have to go around more than once. But now you have to go around more than once. But yeah, I'm really happy with this one too because it's fairly geometric and like not too organic, whereas this one is super organic. So I was able to balance out the organicness of this one with a more geometric one. But I like here that it's geometric, but wonky. It just kind of looks all like, kind of like Dr. Seuss. It's like stretch, I don't know, it just like looks all kind of wonky. I just really like this part here. Although I would say the only thing I don't like is in order to get these coins like spaced like this, they kind of are in an awkward position, like here and here. It doesn't line up like you would kind of hope, like, and some of them aren't really spaced evenly like you would kind of hope, but I think it's good enough because I played around with them quite a bit to get to where they are now. But yeah, I do find it looks a little bit weird here. Like it'd be kind of nice if all 4 of these were evenly spaced when it like contracts, but it's not really that. You could do it like it's not really that easy to evenly space them though, and they could be awkward in a different way. But yeah, I may get annoyed by this and try to fix these coins a little bit later because they do look a little bit weird. They're not like fully evenly spaced. But I don't know. It's kind of wonky too. You could also argue it adds personality to it, where it's not super wonky that it looks bad, but it's got a little bit of wonkiness that it's got personality. But or you could argue that it should just be fixed and these should be spaced out better. But anyway, um, yeah, that's about it to say for this one. Yeah, I was going to play a bunch more user levels. I was going to finish that user level and then play like maybe Deadliest Dots 2 or something like that. But I've been working on this all day. It's like I got up at like 9, so I've been working on this for like at least 8 hours. So I'm pretty burned out. But yeah, I think I'm just going to record videos in the morning. It'll be every 3 days, and then I'll try to release it in the morning. Because otherwise I'll work all day and then I'll be too burned out. And there's no point like I think I'd rather like see the other issue is if I play in the start of the day, I use all my energy playing the game, and then when I have to work, I feel burned out to work. But at least I don't really want to like record myself playing if I'm like exhausted. It's just like defeats the purpose. But yeah, anyway, I think I'll continue doing user levels next video. But yeah, I'll just record the video in the morning instead of like after working all day. But yeah, I'm really happy with this one. This one's a solid one. And it's not overly complicated. A lot of times I do like really complicated stuff like here and here. I struggle to do like simple stuff sometimes, like this is pretty complicated, but I like that this one is at least reasonably simple. It's not like crazy complicated. Like this one is super simple, whereas this one, it's not that complicated. It's kind of weird right here, which I like, but overall, at least this is like a moderately to simple one, because I don't want to have too many that are too crazy kind of. But anyway, so that's it for now. I'm gonna do some more programming features before I do a level design again because I'm getting burned out from all the level design. So probably next video I'll just do some programming features and then continue with the user levels. But anyway, see you next time.